In 1587, more than 100 English settlers landed on the coast of North Carolina. Men, women, and children. They came to build a new life in the New World. But when their governor returned just 3 years later, the colony was empty. No bodies, no signs of battle, nothing. The only clue was a single word carved into a wooden post. It read, Croatoan. For more than 4 centuries, this mystery has haunted historians, archaeologists, and treasure hunters. Did the settlers join local tribes? Were they wiped out by disease? Or something far more sinister? Stay with me until the end, because the final theory is so shocking it could change how we see American history forever. During the late 1500s, Spain ruled much of the Americas. England, eager to expand, wanted colonies of its own. Queen Elizabeth I granted Sir Walter Raleigh the right to settle lands in North America. His mission was clear: build a permanent English colony. In 1587, more than 100 settlers arrived at Roanoke Island. This group was different. They weren't just soldiers or explorers. They were families. Men, women, and even small children. They dreamed of farming the land, raising families, and creating a new future across the ocean. But life on Roanoke was brutal. The settlers faced food shortages, harsh weather, and fragile relationships with native tribes. Some tribes were helpful, others were hostile. Survival was uncertain. The colony's leader, John White, knew they needed supplies if they were to last. So, in late 1587, he sailed back to England. White expected to return quickly. But when he reached England, war had broken out with Spain. The mighty Spanish Armada threatened the very survival of his homeland. Every ship was needed for battle. John White was stranded in England. His family, his colony, and his dream were left behind. It would be 3 long years before he could return to Roanoke. In 1590, John White finally stepped ashore at Roanoke. What he found would shock him forever. The colony was gone. Homes were empty. Crops were abandoned. There were no bodies, no signs of violence. It was as if every man, woman, and child had simply vanished. The only clue was a single word carved into a wooden post: Croatoan. Croatoan was the name of a nearby island, home to a friendly tribe. White believed the settlers had moved there, but storms prevented him from sailing to the island. He returned to England with no answers, and the mystery of the lost colony began. Over the centuries, countless theories have tried to explain what happened. Some believe the settlers joined the Croatoan people, blending into their tribe. Later explorers even reported seeing Native Americans with fair features and blue eyes. Others think the colonists weren't so lucky. Tensions with hostile tribes may have erupted into war, wiping out the colony entirely. But if that were true, where are the bodies? Why was there no evidence of battle? The mystery deepens. Other theories reach beyond the ordinary. Some point to Spain. At the time, Spanish forces were pushing north from Florida. Did they find Roanoke and destroy it before England could gain a foothold? If so, why was there no sign of struggle? Another possibility is starvation or disease. Perhaps the colonists abandoned Roanoke, wandering into the wilderness in search of food. But again, no remains were ever found. And then there are the paranormal explanations. The word Croatoan has appeared in some of the strangest mysteries in American history. It was reportedly found in the notes of Edgar Allan Poe before his mysterious death. It appeared in stories about the disappearance of writer Ambrose Bierce, and even in tales connected to the vanishing of Amelia Earhart. Coincidence? or a curse that stretches across time. 400 years later, none of these theories can fully explain the disappearance, which leads us to one last possibility. In recent decades, archaeologists have searched for answers. Excavations on Roanoke and nearby islands have uncovered fragments of pottery, weapons, and European tools. DNA tests have even been proposed to trace whether native tribes carry the bloodline of the settlers. But the evidence remains incomplete. No single discovery has solved the puzzle. And so, the lost colony of Roanoke remains exactly that, lost. Perhaps the settlers found safety with the Croatoan people. Perhaps they were wiped out by enemies. Or perhaps the truth lies in something far stranger than history is ready to accept. Over 4 centuries later, the mystery continues to haunt America's past. What do you think happened to the lost colony of Roanoke? Leave your theory in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into history's darkest mystery, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more, and join us as we uncover the untold stories of the past.